Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time again for another knife of the day. Here it is. Yeah, it's here. It's the Blade HQ exclusive from Spyderco, the ParaMilitary 2 with the Tanto blade. Yeah, the brand new ParaMilitary 2 with the Tanto blade, exclusive to Blade HQ. This sold out yesterday. I'm recording this on Wednesday, the 28th, July 28th, 2020. This was introduced by Blade HQ on Tuesday. It's funny, it did not sell out in minutes. I remember because I went to Blade HQ yesterday afternoon and said, I haven't even checked this out. Let me see this thing. And it was still available. I almost did what I do. Sometimes before I got my knife from Spyderco, I just got mine 15 minutes ago in the mail. So I didn't have mine yet. Didn't know when it would arrive. So I almost bought one, but I didn't. And then 2 hours later, it was sold out. I don't know if it was sold out. It was a slow sellout because usually the Blade HQ, Spyderco, with their usual exclusive sellout in minutes. I don't know if it's because the desire for a ParaMilitary 2 with the Tanto blade wasn't there, or because they had more stock than usual. So let me talk about that, and then we'll talk about this knife, okay? If you were not able to buy this because it was sold out, the first time I've ever seen this on Blade HQ for a Spyderco exclusive, they said it was sold out, but they also said more are coming. Now, usually you don't get that, right? Usually, yeah, usually you don't get that with the natural G10 stuff. When it's sold out, it's sold out. It's gone. You got to get it in the secondary market. Usually with a producer's exclusive, you get about 600 knives. They sell them out, like St. Nick's and their red G10 with black blades, etc. Then they're gone, right? Then you have to go to the secondary market. Spyderco does that. Blade HQ does that too. There is a little sentence or two in the description that comes with these knives where they say, hey, this is a Blade HQ exclusive. We sold these to Blade HQ to sell to you. They do say, however, that you can come back for more. So it's just that for a smaller distributor, they have to buy these up front. They pay Spyderco and then they sell them. And so a lot of them do that minimum. But they can come back for more. Okay? So perhaps Blade HQ had a lot more than they usually did. They were very happy with the sale, and they said, we're going to come back with more. Perhaps they already made arrangements for a lot more, and Spyderco said, hey, we got this batch. Go ahead and sell this batch. We'll bring more to you. But I'm happy that if you haven't gotten this, you can get it. Go to Blade HQ and leave your email. They'll let you know when they're in. Because I think a knife like this, my opinion, I wish this was just a regular production knife. Now, I have mine. I'm happy to have it. It's just that the only thing special is that it has a Tanto blade, So let's talk about it. This is a ParaMilitary 2, what you've come to expect, of course, with the compression lock. Compression lock is not blacked out. The only time I've seen the compression lock blacked out, the only time I've seen on a Spyderco blackout, the only time I've seen The stainless steel liners, which are skeletonized blacked out, is on the blacked out Yojimbo 2. That thing is all blacked out. Hardware, compression lock liners. I haven't seen them do that with another blacked out knife since the Yojimbo 2. That is a masterpiece in being blacked out. Same, the paramilitary 2s come from Spyderco. Of course, the clips are left, right, up and down, four-way clips. They come out with the tip down always. The Para 3 would tip up. But of course, you can just move it wherever you want it. Everything's blacked out. Large lanyard hole. The Para 3 and the Paramilitary 2 always, and the Mannix 2 have huge lanyard holes. Kind of not too grippy. Black G10, the normal G10 that you're used to on a Paramilitary 2. Now, that blade, and it's smooth right out of the box. I literally took it out of the box, took a picture of it, posted it on Instagram, set up my camera for you guys. It is so smooth. All the Paramilitary 2s are that way. This blade, to Spyderco's credit, they didn't just say, hey, let's chop this thing off and make it look like it's a, Tanto blade. They made it special for what they say, the Paramilitary 2. It's a hollow ground blade, okay? The large surface blade is hollow ground. And then what they did was they took it and they did a flat grind for the swedge on top. Of course, it's not sharpened. Okay, the swedge on top takes off some of that weight, but also looks great. And then a full flat ground on this portion of the knife. So you get those two edges, really heavy duty with the hollow ground, and then you can do some special things. I really like a Tanto blade. I like that. And then, of course, you still have that wonderful point where it all comes together. Just a real nice knife. Feels good. Again, sold out at Blade HQ, but Blade HQ has announced more are coming. So go ahead and put your name in if you're interested. It's only through Blade HQ. So this DLC coated blade, 3.5 inches. Of course, with the Paramilitary 2, it has that forward choil that's like a 30-70, 30% of it is steel. The 70% is part of the handle. So the actual blade is 3.2 inches. The cutting edge is 3.2 inches. The entire knife, 8.2 inches, and it's 4.2 ounces. It's interesting. I mean, you can see the full liners, and these are thick liners. See how it's skeletonized, and you can kind of see the edge? I mean, these are thick liners, skeletonized in those two places, but it feels so nice. It's a Paramilitary 2. People argue about it being the best EDC knife, and depending on, how you like Spyderco's and the size and stuff, it's just a nice size. It's perfect. I like smaller knives, but I really like the Paramilitary 2. I've been handling so many Para 3s because so many come out. And whenever I get a Paramilitary 2, I go, it's almost like, I moved around a lot for my career. And I'll tell you, every place is a home. This apartment is home. But when I get to Youngstown, Ohio, I kind of exhale, right? It's like, now this is the perfect fit. I've lived in Boston, San Francisco, all Atlanta, all kinds of places. But I get home and I go, I kind of feel that way with a paramilitary too. I love what they did with this knife. I like that it's blacked out. I haven't done any research, but I handle everything coming out of Spyderco. And I got to tell you, it seems like there's a lot of blacked out DLC blades coming out. A lot more than usual. I think because there are a lot more distributor exclusives than usual. Usually they would be there. Knife Center, Blade HQ. There are a couple of people doing exclusives. But now, wow. The majority of knives released, it seems, are exclusives. And I know that to set those apart, that black blade, or they're just saying that black blades are popular with folks. But I love this blacked out look with the Tanto blade. Everything else that you come to expect from a paramilitary 2 is there. I'm surprised, actually, that this is the first time they did a Tanto blade. It's the same way this year they released 2 paramilitary 2s with an Emerson opener. And I'm like, it took this long? One is with a black blade, one is with the satin. I'm like, it took this long to do that? Spyderco's kind of conservative on their foundation knives until about a year or two. You get the paramilitary, the Para 3. You seeing what they're doing with the native. All these sequels, spin-offs from the native. Took them a long time, but they're starting to get a little fancier with the knives that they've made. That's the military. That's the Para 3. And, of course, the paramilitary 2 in the middle. That's a military family from Spyderco, made in the USA. And there's a brand new knife just released. Happy to have it. Blade HQ exclusive. Sold out on Blade HQ. But they have announced more are coming. So go there, get your email in if you're interested in this knife, so that they let you know when they are in. Blacked out paramilitary 2, Tanto blade, just a wonderful knife. I'm happy to have it here. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of people watching, but only 35% of you have taken 5 seconds to subscribe to the channel. Please do that. It just helps me. Okay? I really appreciate it. Turn on your notifications. A lot of knives. Spyderco owes us a lot of knives. They have a reveal 4 and 5. They've been so busy releasing these distributor exclusives, they haven't gotten down to their stuff. So we've got a lot of Rexes. We've got a Shaman with Micarta that we want. We've got a whole bunch of K390 Japanese knives, whole set of them that should be coming. And of course, we still haven't gotten a fixed blade yet, and there's 3 of them with those 2 reveals. So I'm excited about what's to come. Make sure that you hit that bell so that you know when they're coming. I appreciate all of you guys. Please stay safe. All right? Please take care of yourself and think about others too. Wishing you guys the best. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.